can a boy become a girl? If you cut off their weenus and pump them full of estrogen and give them plastic surgery, then yes, they are now a woman. As the biologist, we say biologically that person, they're a woman. Don't make science your religion.
Rubidium and strontium. You want to start there? What we have found through chemistry is that certain radioactive elements will substitute in certain non-radioactive elements in certain rock crystals. And this is complicated, but it's provable and it works and it's a real thing. So when they do that, you can measure how many of these radioactive atoms got inserted in the crystal. And so you can determine the age of the rocks. And it's not 6,000 years, it's 4.5 billion. I mean, to be off by that much is really something. The other thing, just if you like to worry about it from a philosophical standpoint, these people rely on a book translated into English, I mean, for lack of a better expression, countless times over the last 5,000 years. And to take that as having more scientific value, being stronger evidence than everything you...
Who created the motor car? Was it the laws of internal combustion, or was it Henry Ford? Well, that's kind of a stupid question, You needed Henry Ford mind to be like, I want to make a car, and you need the laws of internal combustion to be like, this is how the car is going to actually run, right? Oh, I know all the laws of thermodynamic. Okay, but why is this cup of tea in front of me? Oh, your Aunt Susie made you a cup of tea. So there can be the who, right? The explanation of the cause, right? And then there's the what, right? The water boiling inside this tea, steeping the leaves, drawing out the flavor and the nutrients from the leaves into the tea, right? Both can be true. You can have science and you can have God. It's not either or. You pick science, you pick God. You pick the Bible, you pick science. The Bible is not a science book.
Can observe around you in nature is really an extraordinary claim. We don't want to raise children with that sort of confused view of the world. I mean, what would you be doing if you weren't here? You'd be watching CSI, right? That's what you'd be doing. And in CSI, the whole thing is science. Everybody, they go in the room, they look at the evidence, they track the guy down, and it takes a whole hour, but they do get the guy. Anyway.
Yeah. But then they come to the crime scene, the atheist comes to the crime scene, and they're like, and the partner's like, I think the husband did it. And then the atheist just says, no. And then the other guy's like, okay, well, who do you think did it? He says, nobody. I don't think anybody did it. It doesn't matter. I just know your guy didn't do it. And it's like, wow, you're a lousy detective. You just say nobody did it. Nothing did it. Nothing did this to the crime scene. Nothing did this to the woman. Her blood just splattered everywhere. And she just maybe, oh, you know what his theory is? She just slipped on the knife, and then she slipped on this, and then she slipped on that, and then everything happened, and then boom, she killed herself, and then she started using her credit card after she died somehow, because the credit card could have been taken by a bird and then flown into the earth, and someone's buying a hot dog, and then the bird drops it onto the key thing, and then it pays for that, and then nobody's using her credit card after she died. Come on, bro. God bless you, Spiel, man. I watched you so much when I was a kid. This is all they used to put on. It was my favorite part of science class or just school, because you just put on this guy and he's pretty funny and he's just doing science experiments, but now he's just like a full-blown new atheist trying to destroy Christianity, not knowing of the countless men that tried to do it before him, and it failed. It'll never overcome Christianity. It'll never overcome Jesus, and it's just putting your soul in harm's way. So come to Christ and have your sins forgiven and be saved. Mr. Bill.